Man, I think we are. Hello, everybody. This is Ralph trying out a brand new toy. I used to live stream on multiple platforms back about 3 years ago using something called StreamYard, which back then was a pretty good tool, but with our slow speed internet connection, it was something that I really couldn't do anything with. So I canceled my subscription. I think back in those days, it was like $20 a month for their core, basic service that let me live stream to 3 different platforms all at the same time. Now, I went back, now that we have a good computer connection, I went back to investigate StreamYard, and I think it's still a pretty good alternative. But yeah, their prices have certainly gone up. And if I wanted to do 4 platforms all at the same time using StreamYard, it would cost me about 88, $90 a month, which not everybody can really afford that for multi-streaming. So I started looking around at other options, and I accidentally stumbled upon something called Rumble Studio. And Rumble Studio is a free app that you can get on your either iOS or on your Android. I'm an Android user myself, and it allows you to multi-stream to various different platforms. And I mean, it is something else. I found it yesterday, and I am still learning how to use it. But my first test stream that I did yesterday, I was live streaming to Rumble and YouTube and Facebook and X. And it looks like we're doing the same thing again today. And everything went flawlessly. So, yeah, if you're looking for an inexpensive way to multi stream, consider checking out Rumble Studio. Now, there's one drawback, maybe more than one drawback actually, but the main drawback that I see with the Rumble Studio is that it is geared towards Rumble. So if you don't have a Rumble video account, then Rumble Studio probably wouldn't work for you. I don't know. I have not tried it without using Rumble in the mix. I think Rumble is there by default, and then you can add a lot of other destinations to your live streaming in addition to Rumble. But that may be one drawback some people may not like, because you will probably have to create a Rumble account if you don't already have one. But for me, that's no drawback at all, because I love having at least one video backup channel, and Rumble is that channel. You see, I don't want to run the risk of being losing one platform, shall we say, and not having another backup platform. So I always make sure in this day and age of, people getting kicked off of platforms, deplatformed, we used to call that canceling, getting canceled and whatnot, and saying something that the censors on one platform don't think is right, and so they give you a warning, or they just suspend your account altogether. I don't want to run the risk of doing that. So yes, I've got my YouTube channel, and I also got my Rumble channel. Rumble is one of my main backups, as a matter of fact. My voice needs some lubrication there. So anyway, that may be one drawback. The other drawback is that I don't think that the overall effect on Rumble Studio is quite as polished and professional as it is over on StreamYard. But of course, I'm still learning this thing. I know that there are settings that I can fiddle around with and figure out that will probably make this live streaming experience a lot more pleasant for me and a lot more pleasant for folks watching. So yeah, I'm still learning that. But yeah, StreamYard's got a lot of different professional tools, which I think, if you can afford the core price of, what is that, about $44 a month, or the premium price, what they call it, premium professional, I think, at about $88 a month. I think it is a good investment. But if you are a low budget entrepreneur just getting started, just learning live streaming, and maybe you don't have, $50, $80, $100 a month to spend on live streaming, an app like this, Rumble Studio, totally free, and I have not hit any limits on it yet. StreamYard is something that you can get for free too. They have a free option, but it is limited. You can only broadcast to one destination at a time. So if you want to use the free version and you want to live stream to Rumble and YouTube and Facebook and X and maybe a few other destinations, then using StreamYard you can do that, but you've got to spend time creating 4 or 5 different live streams. With Rumble Studio, you can get it all done at once, and I love that. This is going to be a major time saver for me over the free version of StreamYard, and it's going to allow me to go live, once or twice a day across multiple platforms. And one thing that I love about Rumble Studio is that it is pretty much plug and play. Now, there are some settings that I'm still learning that I think will make it a much better experience, but you can just download it on your phone and then just quietly figure it out pretty much all by yourself. It's extremely self-explanatory. There's no need for a lengthy tutorial. And just by fiddling around with the settings, you can figure out what's right for you and what isn't. So, I mean, ease of use, plug and play, just download it on your phone. It will automatically connect to your Rumble account, assuming you've got Rumble on your phone too. And it automatically connected to, I had to push a few buttons, but it did pretty much automatically connect to my YouTube channel. I got a few of those, so we had to figure out which one I wanted to connect it to. But any social media or video platform that you got on your phone, it will pretty much just automatically connect to. Now, there are some platforms that are not programmed into Rumble Studio. The ones that are programmed, if I can remember off the top of my head, are, of course, Rumble and YouTube, Locals, Twitch, I believe, is another one, Facebook, and X. All of those 6 destinations are pre-programmed into the app. So if you've got those accounts and you've got those apps on your phone, you can connect that to your Rumble Studio without too much trouble at all. Now, it also has the ability to let you connect to other platforms as well using an RTMP. Now, I'm not very big on that myself. I like things simple. I have not really figured out the RTMP way of connecting other things, but I've heard other people say, yeah, you can connect it to places like Getter. They do live now. You can connect it to other social media sites using the RTMP. And there are some limitations with that depending on what country that you are live streaming from. But it does give you a lot of options. So if you want to get a little computer nerd technical and you want to connect other platforms as well as the ones that are pre-programmed into the app, you can probably figure out a way to do that. But I mean, this gives you a very, very inexpensive way, in fact, a free way, to connect to multiple platforms all at the same time and do a live stream that covers 4 different destinations, really counting the other 2 that I don't have accounts on, Twitch and Locals, 6 different destinations, all pretty much pre-programmed into the app, and do it without breaking a sweat. Now, the other thing that I don't like about the Rumble Studio app is the focusing. Let's just call it that. Yesterday, when I did my test stream, I had my camera at the same distance that I use for making YouTube videos and using StreamYard, and that just zoomed right in on my face. It was kind of like this. And that was it, you know? I don't mind getting up close and personal, but this up close and personal is just crazy. So I had to put the camera back quite a ways, the camera on my cell phone quite a ways, and now I like this overall effect. But I mean, yes, it's got some quirks of its own. Doesn't focus quite the same way that the native app on X focuses, or Facebook focuses, or the native app on YouTube focuses. They've all got their different personalities, their own little quirks and glitches that you got to figure out and work through. But I mean, once you get used to it, you can work with it. And again, for me, the bottom line is this works. So far, it works reliably. I can't really say that for certain right now because this is only the second time that I've done live streaming using Rumble Studio. But I mean, so far it's been reliable, pretty easy to figure out, and it's free. So if you are just getting started out in any kind of online marketing, or maybe you're not into any kind of online marketing per se. Maybe you don't do affiliate marketing like me, or network marketing like some other folks out there. Maybe you just want to become a big social media influencer and get your channel monetized and all that, and you want to build up an audience through live streaming, but you don't have a budget to work with, or much of a budget to work with. Check out the Rumble app. As long as you're willing to live stream to Rumble as well as a few other places, this is the way to go. And one other thing I'm not really too certain about, I'm not really too certain what the restrictions are on Rumble for new accounts. I've had my Rumble account since 2020. So, 5 years now. They know me. I know them. And so, they let me live stream with no trouble. Now, somebody creating a brand new account, I'm not sure if they're going to let you live stream right off the get-go or not. They may want to verify that you're a real person, do stuff like that. So that's another thing you might want to be aware of. But if you do want to check out a good platform, a good free app that will allow you to do multi-streaming, I encourage you to check out the Rumble Studio app. And if you're already on Rumble, this is really a no-brainer. If you're already on Rumble, you already have a video channel that you've been uploading to for maybe a few months, maybe a few years, and you're not using the Rumble Studio app, and you want to do multi-streaming, then check it out. Because, this is a good free tool to have in your toolbox, especially for beginners that are just getting started in the market and may not have a very big budget to work with. So if you're an entrepreneur working on a shoestring budget, then check out this app, because so far no complaints on it. I got some minor complaints actually, but nothing really worth talking about on the live stream. But I'm sure those complaints too will be solved over time as I learn how to use the app more effectively, because there are a lot of settings in here. The one thing that I'm still trying to figure out is how to get my thumbnail for each live stream to load to the app. I've got it on the phone. I've tried uploading it to the app a few times, and it always tells me something went wrong, but it doesn't tell me what that something is. So I do need to go back on the settings. Maybe there's a setting that I don't have adjusted properly that's not letting me upload that thumbnail, but it's just a minor glitch, and I'm pretty confident that we'll figure that one out with time. But if you want to do live streaming, this is a fantastic free resource that you can try out. I do still like StreamYard for multi-streaming, but when it comes to the whole question of what's the more cost effective, I would say right now Rumble Studio satisfies my needs much better. So, yeah, just a little free tip there on how to do multi-streaming without having to buy StreamYard or one of the other competitors. You can actually get this for free and use it successfully. And so far, no limitations. It's like the free version of StreamYard. I think I'm limited there to 20 hours per month. I'm starting to go live twice a day across 4 different platforms using Rumble Studio. So far, no warnings, no issues, no limits. So I'll just keep right on doing it, and I don't think I'm going to hit any limits because I've been reviewing some videos on YouTube and Rumble itself concerning how to use the Rumble app. None of them say anything about limitations, just that it's totally free, and yeah, you can roll with it. Now, uh, all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this live stream before I go completely brain dead. But if you're into any kind of online marketing, live streaming is a good thing to do. If you got a good solid computer connection and you got a good solid product that you want to promote, and you got a good live streaming service that you can use, you really do want to be doing live streaming. Now, one offer that I'm in that teaches you a lot about Facebook, how to do social media marketing on Facebook, how to make videos that sell, how to make videos and long and short form videos on places like YouTube and TikTok and Clapper and other places, and a place that will teach you how to do affiliate marketing and pay 80% recurring commissions. Check out my offer that is right down there. Got my finger right on top of the link. Matter of fact, I'm going to bob my head out of the way so you can see it on my white background. But yeah, just go to that destination, ralphshomebiz.com, and what you'll see there is an affiliate marketing school that pays 80% recurring commissions. It has been around since 2016. It's been going strong and getting stronger year by year by year. That's what I love about this company. It's not going away anytime soon. Instead, it continues to build and build and build. When I first joined, I think we had paid out something like $4 or $5 million to affiliates from 2016 to that date. Today, that has grown to over $6 million in commissions paid out to affiliates, and I think we're close to the $7 million mark. So, I mean, this is really an opportunity that is gaining traction, gaining speed, and a portion of all sales goes to help feed hungry children around the world. So if you want to learn how to grow a good home-based business, pays 80% recurring commissions, and makes a difference in the global community, as well as having the potential to make a difference in your own life, go to that link, ralphshomebiz.com. So, till later, this is Ralph signing out. We'll see how we modulated here on 4 different platforms and be going live again around the noon hour. I think we'll go, about 11 o'clock today, 11 a.m. Central Time, and we'll be talking about how to spot a Ponzi scheme. So until then, take care, have a great day. This is Ralph signing out. I'm back to Rumble Studio Land to fiddle with a few more settings, see how we can get this thing going maybe even a little bit better. So have a good one. Catch you later. Bye-bye.